Hello, this is Uhan here talking about dynamic warm-up. So far we've gone over the orthopedic mobility dynamic exercises. We did some nerve mobility. Now we're into the running drills. Running drills by definition are an exaggeration of an ideal, and it's usually one component of the running stride. So we're going to do a list of drills that are really progressive. We kind of start rather easy and then they get a little bit more energy and motion and intensive. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with our feet. And so I call this ankling. You can also consider this fast feet. And what we're after is working on sort of the bending and then straightening of the foot. This normally happens behind us, but we're going to exaggerate it in front. So this is a standing view. This is a walking view. We're going to do sort of a fast-footed, almost hopping view, and that's what the ankling fast feet drill looks like. So I'm popping off my toes, trying to get not only the movement, but some energy. Again. Front view. One note about drills. I generally have my athletes do 3 lengths of drills. The first one is just to get the feeling down. The second one is to clue into posture, because posture plays a role in everything that we do in running. We want to have good running posture. The last one is arm swing, because arm swing is such an important thing. Most of these drills are leg drills, and so we want to make sure that we have a strong active arm swing on top of efficient posture with every one of these we do. First one is do, then I'm thinking about posture, and then the last one, I'm thinking about really driving my arm with that ankle. And the next one, I call straight leg pulls. Some people call these Frankensteins, similar to my dynamic neuro drill. It is just like it sounds, it is a straight leg pull, working on the hip's ability to get the foot underneath the body, but also pull it behind. That looks like this. And then, so again, 3 times, do, posture, arms. This is an easy one to lose your posture and go into extension. We want to keep our slightly trunk forward, hips behind posture. Straight leg pulls in front, symmetrical. The next one is high knees. High knees, exaggeration of hip flexion. Let me get rid of some keys here really quick. So fairly straightforward, working on getting the knee as high as you can while maintaining neutral low back posture, making sure you're not rounding. So again, set 2, I'm thinking about posture. Set 3, I'm making sure I've got strong arms. Next, the other end of the lift is a butt flick. This works on aspects of the hamstring, and also works on heel recovery. Again, it's an exaggeration of a component. We neither want to run up here or run back here. It's just half of the flexion coin. That looks like this. Again, second time posture, being tall but pelvis behind. And then the last time, having strong arms. Now things get a little bit more energy intensive and a little bit more fast speed and more power. A skip is the next one. A skip is interesting. It's basically skipping with power. This is a normal skip. With a skip, it's actually more than just driving up, it's getting the foot down. And so a big part about cadence and quick turnover and hip and glute power is simply getting your leg down to the ground. The glutes start to work while we're in midair. And so what the A skip does, you're working on getting that leg down as quick as you can. And so what it truly looks like, and I always think about, there's like a bug I'm trying to really squash. I really don't like it. So it's up and then really pounding it down. So that was the first one. I'm now going to clue in on posture. The last one, making sure my arms are getting in on the power. Again, I go up, fast down. Good. B skips are also known as the pawback drill. That is going to be more of a rounded circular pawing. It's also going to be, it's also working on getting the leg down, but it's also working on more on the hamstring component of that and really making sure the leg gets underneath the body and behind. B skips are challenging. If you have trouble with it, start with just the walk. This is the B march. The B skip is a hop plus that pull. So if I go really slow with this, it's hop, pull, hop, pull, hop, pull, hop, pull. If I go faster, that. Again, really easy to get back here, so focus on my posture. And then the last thing, of course, strong arms that really pair with that pawback really well. The last two get a little bit more interesting because there's a lateral movement to it. And especially in trail running, we've got a lot of lateralization. We want to wake up this system. So the first one we do are side skips. So it's a normal skip, but we're going to move sideways. And so what you're working on is the hips' ability to push laterally. Normal skip, we're not necessarily working on the fast pound down like with a skip, but we're working on power, quickness, control in a lateral fashion. Again, first one is do. I'm thinking about my posture. Last one, really thinking about my arms. Good. So the last one, possibly the most energy intensive, are grapevines. It's also known as like karaoke, and it is a forward and backward action of the legs. To make it more running specific, it is behind, step, drive, step, behind, and then drive. So if I do this faster, behind, up, behind, up, behind, up, behind, up, and so on. Kind of hard to do. I can maybe back up and get you guys a couple more lengths here. So you're going to feel a lot of rotation and having to push into some rotation, which is an important part of running. And you're also going to be working on your hip drive. Let's see if I can do that pretty well one more time. Those are grapevines. And by then, you're ready for the last component of the dynamic warm-up, and that is a build-up sprint. Those are about 8 to 10 seconds. And it's gradually building up. You're by this point, arms are warm, posture is ready, hips are ready, feet are ready, and you just go anywhere from 70 to 90+% speed for 8 to 10 seconds with 30 to 60 seconds walk rest in between. And once you've done a few of those, you're ready to go.